Hello guys and welcome back to Psyloc Gaming. We're back here tonight with a little bit of a different episode, to be honest. I keep getting a lot of weird questions, especially when I'm playing with people. Some that I know, some that I don't know. Obviously with the amount of hours that I've had, we've had a lot of time to experiment. So I thought, let's do a bit of an experiment on Scorched Earth. Everyone knows that the deep sea loot crates are the best way to actually go about getting good gear. But everyone's of a different opinion of how to go about doing this. You can either be that guy which blocks the spawn points, okay, and forms it to spawn somewhere else, or you can be like me, the guy who really doesn't give too much of a damn and just wants to have fun. Don't want to spoil it for anyone else, but the basic premise is this. We're going to go out, we're going to go and look for a couple of spots. I'm going to mark them just to prove a point, because we had an argument on the server the other night about whether or not what I was doing, okay, let me pardon, let me put it this way. They accused my tribe of trying to own certain areas. In other words, be that troll, be that guy, and block the spawns for everyone else so that they can't get it and that type of thing. Now, I know where more or less all the spawns are. I've been flying around most of the day, but I thought I'd actually make the video about it now. Because I thought it was interesting. We were having a bit of a debate about it. And I don't see it here. Now, what I'm looking for is, I've actually, there we go, there it is. So here's the first loot crate, okay? I've marked a couple of them. I don't know if they'll still be online because I went off and I had supper and that type of thing. And what I'm actually doing, yes, I'm going to take a couple of spike balls. I don't need that right now. Okay, so I take a couple of spike balls. See where the loot crate is. Boom. Make a little arrow. Ooh, pretty nice. Pretty nice, pretty nice, pretty nice. Gotta love these crates, man. Gotta love these crates. Okay, so regardless of what I got, I just marked it. I'll know there. But the beauty of this is I'm not blocking it for anyone. That's a great thing. It also doesn't block the spawn. This is the theory, and I will come back. I will hunt. I will go through this the whole night if I have to. But now you're flying along and you go, ooh, there's the actual spot. Because the actual spot, if you looked at the GPS, let's go and have a look-see. 76.7, 87.2. Alright, so we know where it is. That's fine. Now, show me a landmark. It's the goodness gracious desert. The only thing that you can possibly use as a landmark is this little thingy over here, and the sand dunes, and that over there. So you know, that's also actually how I knew where it was supposed to be. I know there's another one, but I'll get to that one just now. So what we would normally do is, now we're going to say, okay, I know that there's a couple up ahead here. There's about 5 or 6 up ahead. Now I've got a bearing on my GPS. Okay, I know there should be one that spawns around here somewhere. Again, somewhere. I haven't seen it spawn today or for the last couple of days. But again, I'm not the only person playing on the server. So now you fly up and down. Is it this area? Is it there? Is it here? But here's the thing. Loot crates come back in the same spot every time. The same with arc drops. Arc drops come in at the same point every time. The colors might change, but they come in at exactly the same spot. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to fly around until I find another one, and then we'll BRBs. Just to prove a point, I'm going to be marking every single one that I come along, and then I will show you guys when it actually spawns back, whether it's myth proved or myth busted. See you on the flip side. Okay, so we're back. This is my second location that I have marked. It hasn't spawned back yet, but this is the other thing that I've just got to tell you guys. Yes, there is a timer. I've done this enough. Okay, flying up and down. There is a timer, same as what it's on the wiki. If you go and look at other YouTubers, some say there's no timer, others say there is. I am of the opinion that there is a timer, because you can block off all the spawns that you want. There's only 2 drops on at any given time, and if you find them in close succession to each other, it's 45 minutes before it respawns. 45 minutes, guys. So there is a spawn timer to it, and that is all I have to say. And here's the other loot drop. I'm going to actually mark this one, and then I've got 45 minutes to wait before the next one appears, and I'll BRBs as soon as I have that one under control as well. Hey guys, welcome back. I wanted to ask you guys, if you have, seeing as this episode was primarily a myth busting exercise, myths or myth truths or that type of thing, if there is anything else that you want proved either correct or incorrect, let me know in the comments below what you'd like to see for the next one. I'm going to try and do an ARK Mythbusters once a week. I know there's a lot of questions and a lot of fielding to go through it. I will substantiate them as best as I can, and I will show you exactly whether or not they are true. See you next time. And welcome back, ladies and gents. Hee hee. Okay, I've been flying around for about 4 or 5 hours already. As you can see, I changed dragon because my other one sort of ran into an alpha. But here's the premise. My location beacons, I've been flying around collecting. It does spawn back. I'm not blocking the spawns, I'm just marking them. So this is myth confirmed. If you can find every single last one of these and mark them, then you are doing well. Then you are doing very well, actually. And that is worth it. If you didn't know, there is 18 loot drops. Sorry, I had to count that. It's a bit late. It's a bit late. I started this 4 hours before this, and it takes a little while to track it down. it takes about 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes for each loot drop to come back into play. Because as I said earlier before, if you go and look at the wiki page and everything like that, it does state there that only 2 loot drops can exist at any given time. So, for those of you that think that the guys are intentionally trying to block the spawn, the only time, if you're marking it with, like what I did, spike walls, you aren't placing it over the actual spawn location, it's not blocking the spawn. Alright, it is actually just marking it. You can use 3 foundations, you can use the spike walls, but the minute that you put anything over the top of the actual spawn location, that is when you are going to run into trouble. Okay, that is when you are actually trying to drive the spawns into a different location. Guys, if you agree with what I've said, then leave us a thumbs up, and remember, subscribe and show this to your friends, especially those guys that think that they know everything. Here's something that you can teach them now, and you can show them, you can play along as well. Remember guys, don't play Ark alone. Pack up, come join us on the next episode. See you next time. Cheers.